Hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? Okay, I'm getting notifications that my live is live. Hello, hello. How are you? Hi, Macadamian Ninja. I think I got that right. Hi, Itty Bitty. Hello, is that Brittany? Hello, hello. Hi, Leah. Hi, Tubby. How are you? Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. How is everyone? Please, please, please. Hi, Nanny and me. And Marcy Touch, please share this video. If you're just coming in, you can share it by tapping the screen and giving some likes. You can share by, okay, my computer just did an update on me. I hope you all can still see me on YouTube and Facebook. Hello, hello, Carlita May, Carlita Me. I think I said that right. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, Carly. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself. Excuse me, my name is Angela. I am better known as Ask the Nanny all across social media. I am a newborn care specialist. I did freeze for a second. I thought so. Um, I am a newborn care specialist. I am a professional career nanny, and I am a new parent coach and teacher. I also have a company called This Jam Good. We make exotic jams. Right now, our summer hot box is on sale. So if you want to order a hot box or find out what's in the hot box, go to my Instagram page at This Jam Good. Check it out. Purchase a box. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself and let you all know who I am. Also, I am the new, uh, just started a new group session for mamas. It's called Empowered Mamas Group Sessions. So if you want to join the Empowered Mamas Group Sessions, it will be on Saturdays and Sundays, starting May the 7th. But space is limited. So if you want to come and join us, please come and join us. The link is in my bio. You can come to any class, any session that you want to. It doesn't matter how many sessions you come to, how few you can come to, whatever interests you. Each session has a different topic. So whatever topic interests you, please come. The first one we're going to start out is called Hitting and Biting, because I've gotten so many questions about hitting and biting. These sessions are geared towards moms of children from 0 to 3 years old. So from 0 to toddlerhood. So please join our Empowered Mamas group. I created it because I get so many questions all across social media and I can't answer them all. But I figure if I have a small group, I can get more answers, more questions answered, and it'll be more of a one-on-one uh, group session. And you get the support of other moms that are going through just like you. Okay. We will be doing some practicing, some role playing. So I will let you know on which days we will. You need a baby doll, or bring your baby, or whatever is special, but it's probably something that you already have around the house. So join the group, please. I made this especially for you all. Now, my content for tonight, I want to talk about. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay. Can y'all still see me? I got wires hanging over here, so my foot caught. And anyway, my content for tonight is we're going to talk about nannies. So if there's any nannies in the room, I'm going to start out with that. If you have questions, please put them in the comments or in the Q&A box so I can see them. Um, But we're going to talk about, I did a video, but I haven't put it out yet. A nanny just started with a family and she loves her job. But the kids are trying to boss her around. And they're, wanting to, even to the point of hitting her. They're throwing tantrums, even to the point of hitting her. And I just wanted to talk about that because as a nanny personally, I know with each family that I start with, the kids are going to act out. It's just like an initiation for you as a nanny. They're not going to readily do what you say. They're going to test those boundaries. They need to know how far can I push that button. Let me see if I push this one, what's she gonna do? Let me see if I push that one, what she's gonna do. What is she gonna do if I push that one? So kids like to test their boundaries to see, are you gonna correct me? Are you gonna make me go to timeout? Are you gonna uh, what are you going to do exactly? Now I personally don't like using timeout, especially with younger children. Um, I like to redirect, but my answer to her question is she needed help. So my answer to your question is you the children are going to act out. It's natural. They want to know how far they can go. Secondly, okay, Sharika, I'll be right with you. I see your question and I'll be right with you. The second part of that question is you have to model the behaviors and the words that you want the kids to use with you. In other words, when they say, give me that, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. May I have that, please? Can I go outside? What model the behavior, model the language that you want them to use with you. There's nothing wrong with respecting a child. Um, a lot of my elders were like, children should be seen and not heard. Children have opinions too. And sometimes your day will go much smoother if you listen to their opinions and get their input on what they're doing. Because I like doing child led things. Um, there are things that I will put out to encourage them to, um, like the color bowls that I put out for baby girl. I put out the color bowls with the pom poms, and I just put them out there. Hello from Florida. How are you? I should say hello in Florida. How are you? I put them out there so that it will catch her interest. I don't show her how to play with them. I'll just ask, oh my goodness, I see a red ball. Let me put the red ball in the red bowl. Let me put this in the, and I just start talking about what I'm doing. And she wanders over and she picks up things and she starts putting them in the bowls like I was doing. No, she does not know her colors yet, but she's very interested in them. So I just created something new for her to catch her interest so that I can lead her into learning the colors. I want her to learn the colors. She's interested in the colors. She keeps calling everything blue and green. Blue, green, blue, green. So I give her opportunities. Let me get the red ball. Let me get the blue ball. Those types of activities will gather your kids, make them feel a part of what you're doing, or make them feel like they're leading it. Find out what they want to do and go from there. That will help you in the relationship that you're trying to create with the kids, of them not bossing you around. Let them let your day be child led instead of adult led, and they got to do what you say all the time. Give them some leeway, give them some choices. Let them know what they can have when they start throwing the tantrums and I don't want this. How about that? Let them know. I understand that you are upset. I understand that your big feelings, they are very important. But here are your choices. You can have this or you can have that. Which one would you like? They feel in control that they get to choose what they want to do. When they get a grip on themselves to get control, it gives them a sense of power. And when they get that sense of power, you continue to model the words that you want them to say, continue to tell them, great choice. I like that you chose to play with the red ball or to play with the blue ball or to go outside. Let them have choices. When we get frustrated and angry because we lose control. uh, I can't make this, I can't solve this problem the way I want to, this math problem or whatever the case may be. I can't solve it the way I want to, and it's frustrating. And sometimes you're like, I just want to throw my phone up against the wall. Me, it's my phone because I can't get it to do what I want it to do. And someone keeps telling me, well, your technology, your electronics is only as smart as its user. And I'm like, okay, I need to hear that. But it's the truth. I get frustrated. I lose, you know, my temper. I should say I lose my temper, but I get frustrated and I just get angry and I just want to throw the phone up against the wall because it's not doing what I wanted to do. Think about that as a child. You tell them no, they get frustrated because they can't do what they want to do. Well, your choice is to get somebody to help you do the problem or do something else. Give them the choice of doing something else. You get to choose. Let them choose. So, hello, Dorita. Hi, Clearly Nanny. How are you? I have a question over here from Sharika Anderson. What do I do if my kid's granny doesn't want to be bothered with them? You keep it moving, girlfriend. Um, Not all family members want to be bothered with kids. I It's not, sometimes it's just not in them. Sometimes they may be mad at you. You never know what's going on unless you talk to them. Have you tried talking to them and asking them, why don't you want to be with the kids? Why don't you, can they come and visit? And if they don't want to be bothered with your kids, then you forcing them to be bothered with your kids is probably going to leave a negative impact on them because they're not going to treat them the best. So you might want it might be a blessing that they don't want to be bothered. You don't know unless you talk to them. Have you tried talking to them? Have you tried sitting down and reasoning with them and asking them why they don't want to spend time with the kids? It could be underlying something underlying underneath that. Hi, Miss Angela. I just started a new job with a 4-month-old baby. Hi, the swaggy nanny. How are you? Oh, I love babies. I just started a new job on Sunday with the new baby, and it's adjusting. And I felt it just right before I came on. I felt it. I was like, I felt drained, and I was like, okay, you haven't eaten. Get something to eat before you go live, cause the show must go on. I'm gonna show up for you all. It's just that's who I am. It's what I do. But after I got me something to eat, got me something to drink, my body went whoop, because it was like closing in on me. And I was like, whoo, I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that. But now I feel a whole lot better. I got my favorite. I don't know how many of you are like peanut butter and jelly. That's my favorite. That's my favorite go to. Anytime I need to quick pick me up, I don't know what it is about that peanut butter and jelly, but it's got me. It's got me. Um, what activities can I do with a 4-month old? Tummy time, tummy time, tummy time, tummy time. I can't tell you how important it is. At 4 months old is when they start rolling. You can practice them rolling over. Put them on their back. Let them do the little gym. Encourage them to kick. The baby gym with the little dangling toys. Take their foot and hit it up against a toy and encourage them to kick the toy. It strengthens the muscles in their legs. It is the hand-eye cord, well, the foot and eye coordination. Encourage them to reach for the toys. See how long they can hold a toy within their grasp without dropping it. Hi, Blossoms Mona. How are you? Thanks for joining me. See how long they can hold it within their hands. Play music. I like to do the wheels on the bus. I'll take their hands, the wheels on the bus go round and round, and take their hands, and I take their feet. If you're happy, you know it, clap your hands. Any type of action songs, um, I like doing with them because it gets them engaged and it works their muscles. At 4 months old, they're in that. Most babies are going through the sleep regression, but if you keep them on schedule and keep them busy, it helps them, it wear them out, it helps them to sleep better. Even though they're going through the sleep, as I like to call it, the sleep progression, because they're growing. And most people call it sleep regression because they're not sleeping anymore. Well, I like to call it progression instead of regression because babies need sleep, but they need activity too. Take them outside to the park. They may not be able to get in the swings yet, but they can watch the other kids play. It's socialization. They are watching, they are looking, they notice things at 4 months old. They follow you with their eyes. Where you going? What you doing? Who's over there? What's over there? Take them outside, get them some vitamin D. And when you take them outside, um, it also triggers their brain as to this is daylight. I'm supposed to be awake. When they come home at night, this is nighttime. That's why we like the dark room. It's nighttime. I'm supposed to be asleep. It teaches them the difference between day and night. It helps with their circadian rhythms. So, inside, outside, even if you can't go outside, sit them by the window, open the curtains, open the blinds so they can get some fresh sunlight. It helps, like I said, with their circadian rhythms. But tummy time, tummy time, tummy time. Encourage them uh, to scoot. I like to put my fists behind while they're on their tummies. I like to put my fist behind their feet, and when they kick, it kind of makes them push off, and so they kind of scoot forward. And some babies, they're like, okay, what just happened? Some babies, it doesn't, but it continues to get their momentum going. That's what you want to do. Keep them busy, keep them busy, keep them busy. Uh, ACCC. Okay, hi, I'm taking care of a new baby. She's 6 months, not interested in food yet. How would you encourage baby to eat? Love your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if the baby is 6 months old and not interested in food, are you doing baby led weaning or are you doing purees first? Uh, because it may be the method that you're using. Some babies like to go straight to the, holding the food and eating it. Some are prefer the purees. Personally, and this is just my opinion, I like the purees. I like to start with the purees and then make it chunkier and chunkier and chunkier, and then until they're eating with their hands and can pick up those chunks and start eating them themselves. That's what I like to do. But that's just me. Um, I've done baby led weaning. It's not my favorite thing, but it's not like I can't do it because I shouldn't say forced to do it. When I got there, the baby was already doing baby led weaning, so I just went with the flow. But you can guarantee you, I was like right here at the baby's face. I'm like, okay, all right, you're not gonna choke on my watch. I do purees, but also considering baby led weaning. Well, do your research on baby led weaning. Talk to the parents about baby led weaning, the benefits and of it, and see which one works best for you. But and also remember, gagging is not choking. Gagging is a reflex that the body naturally has to keep the baby from choking. Gagging is not choking. That's what I have to repeat to myself all the time when I do baby led weaning. Gagging is not choking. Gagging is a protective mechanism. Gagging is a good thing, but it's scary to me. So, but that's just my opinion. You do what's best for your baby. And that's what I tell everyone. Do what's best for your baby. My opinions are my opinions. My feelings are my feelings. But whatever is best for your baby, that's what you need to do for your baby and the baby that you're working with. Hello, British Nanny in Oz. Thanks for joining me. Um, let's see. Do I have? You're welcome, Sharika. You're welcome. Oh, so you haven't talked to him yet? Okay. Well, talk to your the grandparents and see what's going on. Uh, hey, British Nanny in Oz. Do I have any more questions? Because you know I can't just go in there and go sleep, y'all. Just set my alarm and start snoring. Let's see what activity. Okay, I think I answered everybody's questions. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Bless, blessed hot mess life. Okay, blessed hot mess. What part of Florida are you from? I used to live in Panama City and love going to Destin. Love, love, love it. So, British Nanny in Oz, do you have any advice for us this evening? What are my Easter plans? I haven't made any. I haven't even thought about cooking. I know my husband's going to be disappointed if I don't cook, so I need to figure out what I'm going to cook for Easter. Uh, it's just the two of us, so I don't want to cook a whole lot of food and it go to waste. So, yeah. But I really don't have any plans for Easter. Attend church, and that's pretty much it. My grandkids are not here; they're about an hour and a half away. So uh, I'm empty nester. It's just me and my husband. But I'm sure that we'll find something to do on Easter. Even if, yeah, we might go out to eat. That might be even better. We may go out to eat. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Hello, Miss Jackson. How are you? Okay. So, what are your plans for Easter? Does anybody? I remember when my kids were little, and we used to go buy the little Easter suits. Well, I have boys, and we used to go buy the little Easter suits, the cute little pastel colored jackets, and the little shorts, and the little knee socks, and those little cute little shoes. They were so cute. There was one little boutique that I love going to. It doesn't show me. No, I don't. I haven't seen a question from you, minimalistic mama. I'm sorry. I don't see a question from you. Please retype it because I don't see it. Thank you for telling me though, because I would have never known. Best type of ways to stimulate a 10-month-old. When you say stimulate them, do you mean uh, to get them walking, to get them crawling, stimulate them to stay awake, or what do you mean? Activities for them to do? What do you mean by that, Miss Denise? Denise to peace. And minimalistic mama, I don't see your questions. Let me see. Let me look over here. Let me okay. They got all this stuff floating across the top. Let me see if I can push this button. Nope. That's not it. Uh Thank you, Molly, for the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But minimalistic mama, uh, please send me your question again because I'm not getting it. I'm going away today with hubby. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Friday with where you are. It's Good Friday already where you are. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for signing up for the Empowered Mamas group. Looking forward to answering your questions. If you all came in, uh, please uh, go and look in my bio and join the Empowered Mamas group. And also, if you have any suggestions for topics, please let me know so we can get them on the calendar. Yep, first time in a year. Yep. Oh wow, yes, go, 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 go. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this or not. There is going to be a nanny professional development training in New York City, Manhattan, I do believe, in Manhattan on April the 30th, that I will be attending and vending and probably speaking at. And I want to invite you all to come. You can go get a ticket. I think it's Nanny Kim on the Go. She is on TikTok and she is on Facebook and she is on uh, Instagram. So if you're interested in coming, go to Nanny Kim on the Go. And you can find the link in her bio and purchase your ticket. You can come. We're doing professional development. I just got my ticket last night. I am excited. I didn't think I was going to be able to go, but I am. So if you're all in the Manhattan area, shout out to me. Shout out to me. I would love to meet some of the mamas and the nannies that are in the Manhattan, New York area. Uh, okay, minimalist mama. Uh, I'm still waiting on your question. And Denise to peace. I'm waiting on your answer to my question. What type of you said what best type of ways to stimulate a 10-month-old? So I'm waiting on your oh, there you are. You came back. Hi, Denise to peace. I just signed up. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Activities. Okay, so you want activities for a 10-month-old. Plenty of floor time. Plenty of floor time. Is your 10-month-old crawling yet and trying to pull up? If they're not crawling, trying to put up, I also suggest like the stacking rings, uh, things that are going to for hand-eye coordination. There is this little oh shoot, I don't know what the name of the thing is called, but it has like three little balls on the top and has like a little hammer, and uh, they can either push the balls through or they can use the hammer and push it through. But it also has like this little xylophone. Now, the xylophone may be a little bit too advanced for them, but when okay, one of my plugs just fell out. Sorry, y'all. Hang on. Let me bend down here and plug this back in, or else somebody's oh, and there went my phone. Okay. I tell you, I got all these wires hanging down here, and my legs are getting in the way. Let me put this back, plug this back in, and plug that one in. Okay, got it. But like I said, give them plenty of tummy time. At 10 months old, they're probably trying to crawl and climb over things. Um, give him, low to the ground things to crawl over. Um, and when I say low to the ground, we got the nugget, and the nugget is like a couch. It's like a two. It comes with two like a couch, but it's like a floor. It goes on the floor, and we created a fort. We created a quiet corner. It has pillows. Uh, they're like triangle pillows, and she pulled used to pull herself up on the pillows. If you have a boppy pillow, uh, instead of you can sit them inside, or you can flip it around, and they can uh, hang over it, and it gives them opportunity if they're not crawling it to keep their tummy up off the floor and get used to rocking back and forth on their hands and knees. Music, music, and reading to your baby. It creates language and starts them to babble and talk, babble with them every day. Say mama, mama, ba, 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 ba. Start the beginning consonants with them, because yes, the nugget couch, Twinkle told Nanny, the nugget couch, we love that nugget couch. It's in several of my videos. I think I did her climbing on it and falling off of it, and climbing on again and falling off of it. But we have mats on the floor, so when she climbs on the nugget, she's falling onto a mat, not the hard floor. Uh, Topic suggestions: parenting confidence, how to deal with others who often tell you how to be a parent. Oh, yes. Where's my pen? That's a good one. Hold on, let me grab my pen. I had set up across the room and left half my stuff across there. Okay, so conference idea, parent confidence. And that, okay, how to deal with parents, how to deal with people who tell you how to parent, who want to tell you how to parent. Okay, I'm gonna show you, share something with you. Um, what was that? Jasmine? Okay, so when I had my first child, my mom was like, "No, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this, and you need to do that." And I'm just like, okay, so I've been babysitting for the last 9, 10 years, and you taught me everything that I need to know. And I just had a talk with my mom. I said, look, you taught me, you raised me, you taught me, you showed me things about how to be a mom, how to take care of babies. I said, but there are going to be some things that I'm going to let my child do that you wouldn't let me do. And because of that, I know it's going to make you angry. So I'm letting you know now, up front, that there's going to be some things that I'm going to let him do. And you're not going to be happy with it. Now, I will respect your home, and uh, I won't let him do some of the things that you didn't allow me to do in your home. But when you come to my house, it's going to be totally different. So when you see them doing things, don't try to stop them, because this is my child. I'm raising my child the way I want to raise my child, not the way that you raised me, because I don't agree with everything that you did. But my child may not agree with everything that I do, but this is my child, and I'm going to raise my child the way that I see fit. And I think I ruffled her feathers that morning because it was the day of his birth. And before I went in to get induced, I had this talk with her at 5 a.m. And I just let her know, this is it. It's gonna happen. I'm getting ready to become a mama. And because I'm getting ready to become a mama, I need you to back off and let me be the mama that I want to be. And she did. And I was serious about it. I never sat down and talked to her about the whole time that I was pregnant. But then I realized when she started going in on me, I was like, it's now or never. So you have to stop and talk to people and let them know I'm the mama. This is my child. there's some things that you're not going to agree with. And I honestly wanted to say, and frankly, I don't care. But that's my mama, and I can't disrespect my mama like that because I don't want my child to grow up disrespecting me like that and talking to me any kind of way. But it was in the back of my mind. That's the part that you don't see is the things that go on in my head. That was in the back of my mind to say, but I didn't say it out of respect for my mama. I used other words to let her know that this is what's going to happen. And when you start talking as as an adult and not as the child, um, it becomes a a different type of respect. My mom had a different type of respect for me because I went to her and I talked to her, excuse me, and I let her know this is what I'm going to do. So, y'all, let's pick up your big girl panties, put them on, come on, and we're going to learn how to be confident and learn how to have those hard conversations with other people who try to tell you how to parent. Now, I'm not saying that some of the suggestions that you get are bad suggestions. And I think it's all in the delivery as to when you tell somebody, girl, you don't know what you're doing, come here. I remember my mama told me one time my baby was crying. He was 2 weeks old. I'll never forget it. And I noticed she didn't mean it, but postpartum is, ooh, girl, woo. Postpartum had me, okay? I'm going to preface this statement with that. Postpartum had me. I was feeling the blues and crying a lot. My mama, he was crying, and it was like that witching hour, and he wouldn't stop crying. And I'm walking around and I'm patting him, and I'm just kind of just trying to get him to calm down. She comes and takes him out of my arms and says, "Come on, baby. Mama just don't know how to love you." Oh, I saw red. I went livid. I was like, what the heck did you just say? I lost it, y'all. I literally snatched my baby back. And said, don't you ever tell my baby I don't know how to love him. I went off and I was like, okay. I went back later and apologized. But at that moment, when I was nervous and um, I was nervous about why can't I get him to calm down? And babies feed off of your emotions. So he wouldn't calm down because I wasn't calmed down. And when I took him back, I was like, I just went into another room. I closed the door and I locked it. I locked us in the room and I just sat there and I cried and I breathed. I rocked in a chair and he went to sleep and I put him down and then I sat in the chair and I went to sleep. After my nap, I went back and apologized, but it was so hard for me to apologize because I meant that. Don't you ever tell my baby I don't know how to love him. I meant it. I meant every word of it. I probably should not have said it the way I said it. I probably should not have gone off on my mama like that. But it was just like those big emotions, and they just came. It was like a freight train just went right out of my mouth. Seriously. So yeah, sometimes it be that way. But we're gonna learn how to have those conversations. Uh, postpartum conversations so you won't have to go back and apologize. Okay, Angela says the ball toy with the xylophone are from the Hap toys. Okay, okay. I I know the toy, but I just don't know what the name of it or who made the toy. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. What books do you suggest to read during one's downtime that are child related? I'm currently starting night and day nanny with a brand new newborn this week coming up if that narrows it down. Okay, so Dr. Oz has a book. It's more of a guide, but it's like from first breath to first grade. And that book sits beside my bed on my nightstand because there's some things I'm like, I know this. Where can I find this? And I start looking it up, and I'm like, yep, I was right. Because sometimes things that you don't deal with all the time may come up, and you know it, but you got to make sure that you know it so you can explain it to the parents. So I keep that book by Dr. Oz, and what is his name? Also, I like using the 12 by 12, the 12 hours of sleep by 12 weeks, because I am a sleep trainer. Um, that's a good book. Uh, the Ferber Method. Um, I like using them. There's so many books out there, and I just pull what I need from each one and call it the Angela Method because I just kind of adjust it to each child and each child's needs. If I know this child, I know that this little section right here is going to work for that baby. This little section right here is going to work for that baby. But the one that I have found that has been just quick look up is the one by Dr. Oz. Um, and it has diagrams, and it's basically a picture book for adults, but it has diagrams to show you what they're talking about and what and how to use what they're saying in context with your child. So get that book. Hello, aspiring Nanny Poppins. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Misty Amber. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I have a son too who is potty training but refuses to poop on the. Okay, so that is a minimalistic mama. That is a control thing. A lot of kids, and I would say, especially little boys, because I had three of them, it's a control issue. They will sit there all day long. They will pee on the potty all day long, but they will not poop on the potty. It's that letting go of that control. And it's hard to explain it to them, but you have to be patient and just keep taking them and keep taking them. And don't fault them or make them feel guilty for pooping in their pamper. Um, it will eventually come. Provide the opportunities for him to go. Your child probably has a pattern of going between 1 and 2 hours. If most kids, if they are on a schedule, they have a pattern of when they go poop. And I try to catch that window. If you hear them passing gas, if we're going to the bathroom. Um, Baby girl I work with, she'll tell me, pee pee, pee pee, pee pee. Okay, let's go pee pee. She's 16, 17 months old. We've been in potty training for like 4 or 5 months. Now she tells me when she's pee peeing, and uh, she'll go ooh wee when she got to poop, or she'll, and I'm like, you got to poop, and she's like, I said, okay, let's go to the potty, and she'll sit down and she'll look, and so she'll pass gas, and she'll like, ooh wee. I said, yes, ooh wee, it is stinky up in here. I said, put those stinkies in the potty. Don't put them in your pamper. And most of the time, when I know she has to go, I will take her hands and I'll make her lean all the way forward, and then I make her look all the way back and lift up her hands. In doing that, it works the core muscles. They think we're playing, she thinks we're playing a game. But what I'm trying to do is engage her core muscles. So those muscles, those her intestinal muscles will start squeezing and push it on down so that while she's bending over, it'll come right on out and she won't even realize it's out until it's gone, it's done. And she goes, ooh wee. I'm like, yes, ooh wee, you got it in the potty. Hey, high five, give me that. So you might want to try the lean forward and lean back game, uh, because that, like I said, engages the core. And while they're sitting on the potty, uh, And when they lean forward and it just slides right on out, yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier for them to let it go, because the more they hold on to it, they're going to get constipated. And then it's going to be hard and it's going to hurt. And then they really not going to want to go. So plenty of water, because water will make loosen up the bowels and make them go. Make them plenty of water, uh, um, fiber. I give baby girl, she likes the fig bars. Her dad buys them, they're gluten free fig bars, and they're not too sweet. So she'll have, one, I'll cut it up into little chunks, and she'll have one in the morning. And she loves pears, so I give her a pear, half a pear at lunch. She likes holding the whole pear, but I cut it in half so she can hold it. She likes, like an adult, just holding it in her hand and eating it. So I make sure she has plenty of fiber and plenty of water so that she can go on a regular basis. And it's important that they go on a regular basis because it gets those muscles stimulated and you don't have to fight so hard. And she goes between 12 and 3. I try to get her right after lunchtime to go. And lately she's been doing that. So, yeah. Hello, Lucretia. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Gotta go. Happy Easter. Thank you, British Nanny and Oz. Happy Easter to you. Thank you for joining me. And enjoy your time with your hubby. I know it's been a minute. I wonder. Oh, hold on. I lost. Let's see. This happened last time I was. I don't know what it is about some people's questions. They don't even appear, and they're like, "You didn't answer my question." Like, what question? I don't know if I'm not sure what it is. It's been happening since day one, since I went live over a year ago. Some people's questions just don't come up, and that's why I said put it in the Q&A. But I don't even see the Q&A box anymore. It used to be down at the bottom, but I don't even see that anymore. So that's kind of yeah, it's weird, and I don't like that. Come on, TikTok, do better. People come to the live to ask questions. We need to be able to see them. That's my official complaint. In case y'all wondering, I wonder if somehow I got muted or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't either. But like I said, I voiced my official complaint. This happened last time I was in your live too. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, Jamie Edwards. Jasmine, in my experience, a daycare provider, 20 plus years, great grandma, dad's grandma. Ah, okay. Uh, is it Noxious Nebula? Thank you for joining me. And thank you for the roses, Noxious Nebula. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She is 70 years old. Yeah, grandmas tend to do that. Grandmas tend to try to tell you. And because I have been in that position, I try not to tell parents unless they ask. So, what should I do about this? Oh, so glad you asked. Here are my suggestions. I try to tell not to tell them, girl, you don't know what you're doing. Let me help you out. So, hold on, It- trying to call me. Hello, Emily. How are you? I give up. I tried so many times. I'm sorry. He also struggles with constipation. And I wonder if it had to do with it, but it's because he hold it. Yes, he's holding it, and the more he holds it, uh, it becomes harder to go, and then it becomes painful. And when anything that's painful to a child, they're not gonna want to do it. And Prunes helped my younger sister a lot too. Yes, Prunes just fibrous foods. Apples, pears. Pears have a lot of fiber. It's like a grainy. Pears are kind of grain. Well, I say grainy, but pears have a lot of fiber in them. And there's also, I know a lot of kids don't like eating the peel, but there's a lot of fiber in the peel and a lot of vitamins in the peel of the fruit. Uh, it's water, water. Uh, my grandmother used to give me um, watered down apple juice. It was like 1 part apple juice and 3 parts water. But because of that apple juice flavor, I would drink it all. And that water was like a lubricant that or a laxative that kept it flowing, kept it moving. So try those. I'm not telling you you don't have to give him juice, but drink if he drinks water, give him water and give him plenty of fiber. My turn won yesterday. You have been helping me the whole time. Thank you. You're welcome, Shanna. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad I was able to help. Uh, is it Stelita? Stelita? Yeah, I used to mush the peel and put it into yogurt or peanut butter so she would eat it. Yes, I know a lot of dietitians and child nutritionists say don't hide food, don't be hiding in the kids' meals, don't be hiding. And I know they're probably right, but when you're a mama trying to get your child to eat and you're desperate, you try anything. Cause I make a mean spaghetti sauce, a marinara sauce, and when I say a mean marinara sauce, I put the marinara sauce on the stove. I put a big chunk, handful of baby spinach off in there, some carrots. I chop up a whole long zucchini off in there. I put some garlic in there, fresh garlic, some fresh basil, some fresh oregano, some fresh thyme. Um, I put some salt and pepper off in there, and I just let it bubble and let it just all get mushy and soft. And then I take my immersion blender and I blend it up. And if it's thick, I'll add a little water to it so thin it out a little bit. Put some meat off in there. It's a meat sauce. They don't know that they're eating spinach and zucchini and the triple peppers, the red, yellow, and green bell peppers. I put those in there too. They don't know that they're eating vegetables. I even went so far as to making a spaghetti squash. My kids had no clue. They thought, "Oh, mama, this some new spaghetti noodles." I said, "Mm-hmm, yes, it is new spaghetti noodles. Yep, it's a spaghetti squash." I didn't lie to them. It was spaghetti. It was a spaghetti squash. I just left the squash part out. It was omission, not necessarily a lie. I'll put it like that. But I put that meat sauce on there with those vegetables in it, and they tore it up. Mama, can we have some more? You sure can. Of course you can, because it's full of good stuff. And they ate it. And as they got older and they started helping me cook in the kitchen, they got to see what I did. Is this what you be putting in there? Yep, it be good. Yes, it is good. But when you see me put it in there, you think that I'm trying to, force vegetables down your throat, which I really am. But you don't want to eat it because you see it. But if you eat it all this time and you haven't seen it, and then all of a sudden you discover what's in it, and you're like, oh, I never knew. And they have an appreciation for it. You say, I'm using that. Go right ahead on, Jasmine. Go right ahead on. They love my broccoli cream soup, but not broccoli. Once they got older, they were shocked. You I have to find creative ways to feed the kids. Um, because I did not start early and did not introduce it early as a food. And it all depends on how you cook it. My mom used to cook squash. My dad used to cook okra. I'd be like, I couldn't stand it. Now that I'm older, I still don't like okra because it's slimy. But the squash, I can tolerate. I like zucchini squash better than I like the yellow squash. That's all I knew growing up was the yellow squash. I didn't know anything about the zucchini squash. So since I didn't know anything about the zucchini squash, I didn't know. I just happened to go to someone's house for dinner, and my mom taught us we have to be polite when you go to somebody's house for dinner. And she had chopped up carrots and chopped up zucchini in her sauce, and I was like, "What the heck is this? This woman trying to kill me? I ain't eating this." So I had to remember my manners, and I took my no thank you bite, and I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, I like this. This kind of good. This kind of tasty." So she told me what she put in there. So I added what she put in there plus a few things of my own. It's all about the way you cook something. Just because they don't like it cooked one way doesn't mean that if you don't add a sauce or add some salt or add some different seasoning to it, that it tastes different. Hello, Wonder Woman. How are you? Thanks for joining me. It makes a difference in the way that you cook something. Chicken is cooked how many different ways? Stuffed chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken, sauteed chicken, grilled chicken, chicken. It's so many different ways that you can cook chicken, and each one of them tastes different. And each one of them, well, I might not like the chicken fried, but I like it on the grill. I might not like the chicken with the marinade, but I like the chicken parmesan because I'm an Italian. I love Italian food. So don't just assume that your child does not like something simply because they did not eat it the first time. Try it again. Try it in a different way. Try it in a soup. Try it in a casserole. They may like it mixed with other foods, but not necessarily standing on its own with just butter and salt on it. So keep trying other foods, keep trying other ways to uh, prepare food for your children and try new recipes. And if they're old enough, and when I say old enough, I let the 9, 10 month old, I put a bowl in front of them and we stir. They help me stir together. I grab their hands and they stir. Now I have to be careful because sometimes they want to do it themselves and they fling it and then batter just goes everywhere or whatever I'm cooking goes everywhere. And that's to be expected. Don't get mad. If you're cooking with a child, that's going to be a mess. Period. Go in with the mindset of there's probably going to be a mess. So you won't get disappointed when the mess happens. Okay? So go in with the mindset this is a child, there's probably going to be a mess. And if there's not a mess, bonus. Hello. And more than likely, if the child helps you cook it, they will probably eat it. They like eating their own food. Yes, and sometimes it's a science project trying to get them to cook with you. It's a science project, but trust me, once that cooking is complete, and even if they don't like it, even if you don't like it, let's try a different recipe next time. Encourage them to continue to try new things. I like to one of my friends, I call her my sister. She lets her kids go to the grocery store and they get to choose new fruits and new vegetables to try at home, and she lets them try it in the raw or wherever you know the way it comes to see if they like it that way. And then they look up recipes and they create new things out of the same fruit or vegetable, and they see if they like it that way. So they have become accustomed to trying new things, and what can we make out of it? How can we make it different? How can we make it taste better or taste different? I love that about her. I love that they experiment with food and not afraid. It makes your children not afraid of foods. Oh, that's green. I'm not gonna eat that because that was me. I still don't like sweet peas. It's the texture, and sometimes it is the texture. Sometimes it is a sensory thing. What goes in your mouth, that you may not like the texture on your tongue. You may not like the way it slides down your throat. I hate gummies. Oh, with a passion. I hate gummies. But I take the gummies vitamins. I take the Goldie gummy vitamins simply because it's made differently than the regular gummies. They use pectin in theirs instead of that jelly gel stuff, and the texture is different. It's still a gummy, but it's tolerable to me because, like, gummies is just one of those gag me things. So, yeah. Hello, beautiful 228. Thank you for joining me. Just gotta experiment. That's right. That's right, Stiletta. You just gotta experiment. Roasted butternut squash with sweet potatoes are so good. You can make them like candy yams. Yes, I have done that before. I have done that with the roasted butternut squash. Also, um, I try not to give the kids too much soy, but there's a sweet soy sauce that you can make and put some toast to take the sweet soy sauce and the toasted almond oil. And I like to take broccoli and I just kind of put it in a big bowl, put the lid on it and shake it up and kind of marinate it and throw it in the oven and roast it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It kind of tastes like a teriyaki uh, broccoli. It is so, so, so good. And the kids love it. They pop it in their mouth. I made some they were called little strips of zucchini, and it was breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese and egg, and we dipped the zucchini, cut them like fries, dipped it in the egg wash, and then rolled it in the breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, and put it in the oven on 425 and let it cook. Oh, they were so good. They were so good. Um, and they said, we want some of those green fries. Okay, well, we can have some more green fries. So the kids came to love green fries, which was basically zucchini. And I just added some seasoning to the breadcrumbs and that cheese, and voila, we had a new meal. Let's see. All right, what time is it? Okay, I got about 6 minutes. The texture used to get me, but it's easier to eat now. Yes, a lot of kids have sensory issues, and some parents don't understand. Boy, you better eat that food. Ain't nothing else coming on. You don't understand that your child has a sensory, and that because of their sensory, it makes them gag. Hello, Cali Girl News. Thanks for joining me. Uh, Jayla love Paris. I feel the same with peas, red beans, mashed potatoes. Now mashed potatoes, girl, I make a mean mashed potatoes. Mm-mm. Garlic mashed potatoes. If you have never roasted garlic, take you a bulb of garlic and cut off like this much off the top, and I put it in foil and I drizzle oil on it and I stick it in the oven for about 30 minutes on 400 degrees, and it roasts the garlic. When it comes out, it does not have that strong, pungent garlic smell, and it tastes so good. And I make sure I cook it till it will mush up on its own. I put some butter in those potatoes. I put that garlic in there and whip it up real good. Mm-mm. Add some little who is that? McCormick makes some grill mates. McCormick Grill Mates. They have a garlic seasoning Grill Mates. I sprinkle a little of that in there to give it a little flavor. Ooh wee, that right there. That's some good eating, y'all. As you can tell, I'm from the South. So hey, my peeps are from Louisiana. And we call it Louisiana. Yeah. So yeah. I love cooking. I love experimenting, and I like teaching my kids how to experiment with food and how to add different flavors, uh, so that and the flavors they like, see if it tastes good on what you're eating. Okay, I got 3 minutes. Wow, never heard of it. Jasmine said, "Oh my God." Uh, I knew it. I said she got to be from the South. Yes, yes, my Southern drawl gives me away. And I'm from the South. My people are from the South, and I'm in Texas now, so I'm still South. Now I've lived up north, as far north as Alaska, but the South is where it is because I like to stay warm. It gets cold here sometimes, but I like to stay warm. Hello, Jay Renee. How are you? Okay, so as a recap, if you haven't done so, mamas, please go to the link in my bio and go to Empowered Mamas group sessions. Each session has a different topic. We are going to have 15 people in the room. It's going to be on a Zoom call, and we are going to be able to come together, and I'll be able to answer your questions in depth because there's some things that you all ask me that I need background information on. And the more background information I have, the closer we can get to giving you a distinct answer. When I'm here online, I can't say, well, how does your baby do this? And what about this? And what about that? What goes on in the home? Don't you may not want to share what goes on in your home when you're in a more intimate setting, and what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. You may be more apt to share, and I can give you a more distinct answer as to why your child is doing a certain thing, and because of this is happening. I can't do all of that here live because uh, I won't say invasion of privacy because it's not invasion of privacy, but I don't want to expose your child across social media. And I don't want to expose you and your child and things that you may do with your child across social media. Because back to that confident parent, somebody gonna say something like, "Girl, why you doing that with your baby?" Mm-mm. We don't want all that. We are empowering one another. We are lifting each other up. We are coming together to share our experiences because what answer I may give you, it may work for you, but some other mom that has been there and done that and is not as old school as I am, she may say, "Girl, just do this, this, and this." And it may work for you. It may work better. So come join the group, get empowered, connect with other mamas that are going through the same things that you all are going through, commiserate together. We'll figure it out together. That's what I'm here for, to help you figure out those little hacks in life, the first 3 years of your baby's life, because those are so important. Any tips on baby eczema 10 months? Okay, so I have a video on baby eczema. I got to get off of here. Um, I have a tip, a video on baby eczema, the Aquaphor spray, the Aveeno bath, um, chamomile works, the hydrocortisone cream with chamomile, coconut oil. What else did we use on my grandson? Um, it's a combination. Sometimes it's not just one thing; it's a combination of things. But if you watch the go back to my feed, and it says eczema, um, you can. figure out. I take you through the routine of what I do for eczema with my grandkids when they come and stay with me. Um, Yes, the group will have shared messaging, so you can share it privately. Everybody may not want your number. You may not want every mama to know your number, but in Zoom you can privately message other mamas, or you can publicly message other mamas, and you all can keep in touch and share your information so that your best friend may be up north in Boston, you way across town, way across the country in California, but you all connected in the group. And that's what I'm about, making connections, empowering you, getting you accountability partners, getting you somebody that can commiserate with you. Girl, this boy, I tell you, oh, he about to drive me crazy. Or girl, I'm going through the same thing. How we gonna do this? How we what's working for you? You don't have to, you can talk to each other outside of the group and make friends with people. COVID has gotten all of us on the computer, on Zoom, and in other rooms, uh, like Clubhouse. And we have come together and helped each other all across the country, all across the world. The British Nanny in Oz, she's over in Australia, I do believe. It's Friday already over there. It's still Thursday here. One of my best besties is in London. It's like a 6, 7 hour, I think it's a 6 hour difference. But we find time to talk to each other. And we met during COVID. So, and I finally got to meet her last weekend. So it is, you just never know what happens inside of a a mom's group. I love them. Wish I had one when I was growing up, when I was growing up, when I had my kids. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. You'd love to, okay. Is that Jackie? Okay, if you go to my uh profile, there's a link called, it says Linktree /Acid Annie. If you click that on, scroll down to Empowered Mamas Group sessions, you can go there and you can join any session that you want to join, whatever interests you. The first month the topics have already been chosen. Once you sign up, we will send you a introductory letter, an email, so that you will know what the group is about, what the expectations are, what we'll be doing uh, during some of the groups, because we will be playing games with a purpose, and we will be doing some role play, and we will be doing some hands-on practicing. Because some things, I'm a visual learner and a hands-on learner. If I see you doing it, okay, so what did she do? Wait. I missed a step. But if you're doing it yourself, you don't miss, you can ask question after question after question. Okay, what comes next? And what comes next? And what comes next? And I will guide you through everything that I'm doing. You're welcome, Jackie. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. And please, if you know of another mom who can use the group, please share it with them. Please invite them to come. Uh, and like I said, there's different topics for different for each month. There'll be different topics for each week. And at the end of May is Water Safety Month. I have a special guest that is coming to talk to the mamas about water safety. It's not just at the beach and at the pool. There's water safety that goes on all around the house that you don't even think about. It just like, oh, I didn't know that. I need to start doing that. Yeah, there's water safety all around the house that you need to know about. So I'm going to have her come on and she's going to talk to the moms about water safety, and the things, just little things that we can adjust to keep our babies safe. Or should I say safer? Okay. And I will talk to you. I'm over. I need to get off here because I gotta go work. I will talk to you all next week. I'll try to get come on Sunday afternoon, but I may be making jam. Uh, or you all can come into the kitchen and watch me make jam as we talk and have discussion. That'll work too. So yeah, thank you all for joining me, and share this video, share the group with other mamas, and I look forward to talking to you all over the weekend. You all have a great night. I'm off to work.